All right, on the show now is Craig Marston, who's going to be taking on Steve Hill next tomorrow, October the 29th at Cage Titans 56. Craig, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to have you on the show. I feel like I've interviewed the whole Nostos team at this point, which is fine by me. You guys are absolutely killing it. One of the absolute best gyms out there. But I want to start with weigh-ins. That's today. You just finished weighing in. So how has that been? And you must be feeling a little bit better now that you're getting to replenish your body.
I feel so much better after like a sip of water, but being able to chug it, I've never appreciated water so much. Yeah, I felt good. I feel way better now that I've eaten and gotten something to drink finally.
So this fight was at 170. What did you weigh in at?
I was at 169.
And so when you walk around, typically, how heavy do you get? How bad was this cut?
This cut wasn't bad at all. This is my first time doing a cut. Everybody told me that I was doing really well. Everybody was super supportive the entire time. I walk around at 94, 95. So, I mean, what's that? 25 pounds.
Okay. So that's about average, I'd say. I think a lot of people cut about that.
Yeah.
As your combat sports career evolves, would you ever consider going down to 155, changing your body type, or is that asking too much?
One of my buddies, Kyle, said that Kyle Pufall, he said I'd probably make a good 65er. And I was sitting in the sauna yesterday and this morning, and I was like, damn, I'm trying to get the last 2 pounds off. And I was like, I really don't know if I'd want to try to fish for 5 more pounds after this. And then I got out of there and I was 68. And I was like, I could do 3 more.
Yeah, I could do three more. I
Yeah.
wish a lot of these bigger promotions, and I mean even the regional ones, that they would implement the 165-pound weight class, because it's the only one where there's that big jump. It goes from 55 to 70, and
70.
yeah, it's like every 10 pounds all the way for the smaller weight classes. So it would make sense to have a 165 class.
That would be a beautiful thing that if it would happen, that would be awesome, because then you step back into the cage and you're not 65.
For sure.
But just in a perfect world, right?
Right, exactly. Well, all the hard work is done. You made weight,
Well,
training camps
yeah, we're
behind
not
you.
done yet though. The training part is over. The hard work's not done yet though.
Okay, well, yeah, obviously there is the fight, but a lot of people, they say that all the work you put in camp is getting to the fight, and then you step in there, and that's the fun part. You get to go and showcase your skill set. So just tell me how camp has been at Nostos. Who have been your main training partners?
This first camp was a great experience. It was quite the experience, honestly. It was beautiful. Shout out to Dave Burke, waking up at the ass crack of dawn to come train with me. David Thompson, obviously Devin and Carolyn for always coming in. My striking coach, Nick Miles, always there in the morning. Sometimes it ends up being a private lesson because no one else is there for any of the striking classes, because it's morning time on a weekday. Most people are at work. Let's see who else. There's so many people. Kyle Hill, jiu-jitsu. John Gilbert helped me a lot with jiu-jitsu in the morning time. Yeah, I could do this. I could thank the whole team right now. Honestly, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Everyone who had something to do with this, the entire team, the whole family. I love you guys.
Carolyn told me that you've been training there for about a year and a half now. Did you always know you wanted to get into MMA? How did you find the sport?
I mean, everybody watches combat sports, and most people, try to turn an eye to it, and they got this sort of perception about it. But I feel like the whole world by now is watching combat sports fairly often. I mean, just like anyone else, I just watched it on TV. I never honestly really put much thought into it. It's just been something that's been coming pretty natural at this point. I feel like I'm in a place where I'm supposed to be. It just feels very warm, feels very comforting. Um, Even on the hard days, it feels like that work was what it was supposed to be, and it was that for a reason. Uh, Lessons are always learned, but I definitely have always had a dog mentality. So
Okay, I love it. What's the one discipline of MMA that maybe is your least favorite or you struggled with? I mean, I could tell you my jujitsu needs so much work. I'm awful on the ground, and I
yeah.
just don't like doing it. I'd rather strike. What is it for you? What do you least like?
What do I least like? Hmm. I don't know. I've
Tough
been
question.
I've been working on a lot of stuff all the way around. I mean, I guess I would say wrestling I least like because, and only because it's kind of harder on the body to train. Even if you go, you're not really going to go that gentle with your partner because they still got to feel some of the pressure on takedowns. A lot of single legs. Um, you're gonna feel that little kind of like funny moment where like, oh shit, this guy's gonna break my knee. But obviously you're trying to go as gently as you can with your partner, but it's wrestling. It's not really super designed to be that gentle with one another. So probably I'd say wrestling.
Okay, that's a good answer. I like that. Make everything you said make sense too. Now, I do understand that you're a full-time student. So, what is that? I guess work life, training life balance like for you?
And it's like being in high school again. That's for sure. But now I'm an adult, so it's like now, I I cared about my grades in high school, like now I really care about my grades. Um, it's been interesting, honestly. It's kind of taking me back, but with a little bit more wisdom, feels like it's kind of like almost like a second chance at doing stuff a little differently from that point in life. Um, I'm in school for psychology and automotives right now. Honestly, it's been interesting. It has.
And you're a
It's been
military man too, right?
yeah, prior service. Yeah.
Okay. Are you still obviously doing that as well?
No. So that's how I go to school. I use my post 9/11 bill to go to school. But I was in the Coast Guard. And that's how I made my way to New England. Uh, I what was that? 2016. I moved up here. Was stationed in the Kidder or the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. Um, and then when I got out, I just decided to stay here. I just really fell in love with this place.
Where are
Started
you
skiing,
originally from?
Miami.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you a Dolphins fan?
Hell yeah. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, we won the last game, but I don't really want to talk about it after the Jets. I'm still kind of tight after the Jets loss right now
Yeah. I'm
because
just
that.
glad to see Tua back.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah. And Teddy went out, and that was tough too. That first play, but that still like they still shouldn't have lost like that though. It's the Jets, man. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, you don't got to tell me my Patriots just got
I see. Yeah, I
yeah.
see the Falcon stuff back there too, huh?
That's actually Buck's Brady jersey.
Oh, is that a Bucks? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that is a Bucks.
I'm a big Brady fan, but the Patriots are my
Oh
team. I
yeah.
was actually just at Monday Night Football and watched the Patriots get absolutely annihilated by the Bears. I don't want to talk about that because that was just absolutely it was just embarrassing. What else
I
can you
love
say?
Justin Fields too, man. So I'm gonna leave you alone with that one for sure.
Okay.
I honestly I usually put money down on those games. I didn't put any money down on the Bears that game because I didn't feel like they were gonna be able to pull it through. After I've seen you guys been doing,
Yeah. Well,
you guys been working. Pat's
it
been working.
it's a long season. We'll see what happens for both of our squads. Now, before we transition to this fight and the Cage Titans 56 card, I want to ask you one other thing. Do I have this right? You were a professional ballroom dancer?
Yeah.
So like, are we talking like Dancing with the Stars, like that kind of a
No,
thing? Is
no,
that what you're doing?
not like that. No, not like that.
Okay.
Not like that. No, no. But I did dance, and then I don't really like to talk about that too much.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe one of these days you'll have to break out like a dance after a win inside of the cage, just for everyone to see your skill set.
Man, you know, it sounds like it's starting to sound like people want that. You're not the first person to say that today, especially. That's for sure.
Very good. Well, I'll leave it alone. I just had to ask. Tell me how Aaron Lacey has looked in camp. He's in the main event, going to be taking on Zach DiSabatino. How's he been looking? I'm sure pretty good.
Aaron's a stud, but he's had a look in his eye this camp, I've noticed. So I'm really excited to watch him go into that cage tonight and share it with him. But he's definitely had a look about him. There's been definitely something different. Um, you know, you can smell it when another dog's feeling it. You can smell that. And so I'm excited to see him tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. And Cage Titans, they're one of the best promotions here in the area, and they're known for their venue. I've never been. Have you ever been to any fights there before?
I went to I went to the last Cage Titans to watch the homies throw down, watch Dave Burke win his title belt. Um, they throw a hell of a shindig. Hell yeah. I loved it the first time. Everybody was super friendly on the staff. Everyone was super nice. I mean, there's pizza, there was a bar. I wasn't drinking, obviously. But it was beautiful. And then seeing it from that perspective with the mindset that I wanted to get into the cage, that made things, kind of different. Yeah, I was a spectator, but kind of yeah, the other fighters know exactly what that's like too. You're looking at it differently.
Sure. How do you feel right now? I mean, this is going to be your debut fight. Do you have any nerves at this point?
Yeah, I've been feeling some nerves. Definitely feeling some nerves. Uh, I feel really fucking good though. Um, I feel, yeah, I don't know. I've, yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for tonight, man.
What do you know about your opponent, Steve Hill?
Steve Hill, I know he was a former Marine, um, or I believe he was a former Marine. I'm not sure if he's still in service now. That's about all I know. I got to see him today, finally. Yeah, looks like he wants to scrap.
Could you tell in his eyes? Did you guys kind of size one another up? Did you feel like maybe you were getting into his head a little bit, or is that not anything that happened?
Mm, I Man, I think that Steve's gonna go out there and do his thing. And I'm gonna go out there and do mine. And we're just gonna see who's better at it.
Do you have a game plan?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you don't want to give it completely away, but do you want this fight to take place on the feet? Would you prefer it to hit the mat?
Um. Honestly, I've been preparing for the ground game since he is obviously a blue belt. Um. I've been preparing for the ground game specifically for that, and I have not shied away from my striking at all because of it. Um, I don't have a preference of how to finish, but I'm just looking to finish it for sure.
Do you see it going maybe into deep waters in the second, third round, or do you feel like this potentially could be a quick night for you?
Only time can tell, my friend.
All right, my man. Well, I'm excited to watch these fights. I won't be there in person, unfortunately, but I'm definitely going to get the pay-per-view stream. I'll watch it from home. Great talking to you for the first time, Craig. Before we do sign off, I want to give you the floor. Please tell people where they can follow you on social media. If you have any sponsors or anything to plug, the floor is yours.
Oh, big shout out to the sponsors for sure. Um, Silver Therapeutics, thank you guys so much. Dispensary, they're located in Mass and in Berwick, Maine. You guys check them out. Who else? There's Panzanella's Pizzeria in Newmarket, New Hampshire. The Oak House in Newmarket, the Stone Church in Newmarket. Thank you guys for everything. Rapid Recovery, veteran-friendly massage care located in New Hampshire in Dover. Vets go down there, grade A care, and you're getting it for zero cost. Amy Lee Massage Care, one of my gym sponsors, and Hagen Motors. You guys, thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. Scarlet Rose Tattoo, can't forget those guys in Dustin's Meat Market. You guys have been all tremendous helps. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for the unification. Let's get the work in tomorrow night.